You know, the guys done a great job of coming in fit for the most part. So we really haven't had to deal too much on the fitness side of things. It's been great to actually jump in and work on the tactical and technical aspects of the game that we were, you know, hoping to get through. I think, you know, the team itself and the gameplay that we're doing, we try and play at least once every day. And they're starting to really pick up a lot of the aspects we want them to look at. And I think, you know, we're really starting to see that depth in the program as well this year. And I think it's going to be a very competitive year for us. Unfortunately, I had to say goodbye to a couple of players in the spring through graduation. You know, but we also have a couple of players back that wanted to come back for this, you know, super senior semester, I guess you could call it. You know, COVID really did present its own difficulties last year, and I'm sure it will continue to this year as well at some aspect. But I think, you know, the short turnaround time is actually a good thing. You know, the guys haven't really forgotten about what we were working on in the spring. The attitude and the effort, the two building blocks we were looking at are still definitely there. And we have a brand new bunch of freshmen coming in that I seem to, at least in my opinion, assimilating quite well into that team philosophy and the culture that we're trying to build. So the short turnaround is actually very difficult, you know, very difficult, very strange. But at the same time, I don't think our guys are missing or suffering because they haven't had a lack of rest or anything. You know, I think we're in a good place. And I really do think that if we continue on this vein, that the season will actually turn out to be a pretty good one. And it might be because of the spring season and jumping into the fall season actually accounting for that in some way. I think, you know, we still have 2-3 weeks before we get into conference. So, you know, hopefully the team will start looking more like what we want it to look like. I think the guys, you know, that we're hoping to see a lot of the game time will start to kind of, you know, rise to the top of the group and, you know, feel safe and confident that, you know, that we have a good product moving forward. I think really the biggest thing that we have to really implement is just that competitiveness. You know, through the last 2 years, I mean, we have given up a lot of goals. And that has definitely been one of the main aspects we're looking at in trying to prevent those teams from getting those chances. So I think if we're able to do that and keep the games a lot tighter, I really do think that the attacking threats that we have on the ball this year will get them chances, will create those chances, and, you know, hopefully those 3-0 games, 4-0 games actually become more, you know, 2-1 or 1-1, and we're actually in the mix looking for that win instead of really just kind of trying to play catch up a lot of the time. So I think that's the biggest thing that we're looking for, is really just to get hungry, to be passionate, to really not focus on what happened before. You know, the past is the past, and there's nothing we can do about it now. So now it's all about the present and where we're going in the future. And like I said, I think the guys are buying into that. You know, last year there was a few frustrated figures out there just because of the record and everything else, and I think they've come in here with a new lease of life. They've seen the guys that they're now competing with and the type of team that we have, and I think they're starting to get excited for it.